Hey folks, it's the Wizard of Wizard of Mo Games, and we are at the Wizard's Table. Today we're going to take a look at Pirates of Maracaibo. I just got this in a couple of days ago. It was a pre-order, and you're going to be learning it as I learn it. I have set it up today for solo mode. So we have the solo player here, which we have a ship. We have a hideout, and then we have some black market tiles here. But on one of the ships, the reverse side, and one of the hideouts, the reverse side, is the solo player. And let's see, his name is Jordan. So Jordan is the name of the solo player. I've already set this up. This is a basic mat, and this mat does not come with the game itself. It's an add-on that you can get. I opted for that, and it's got all the little outlines for the cards. But there are several different ways that you can set it up. This is recommended to start. Basically, we're going to journey across the Caribbean here, and we're going to go to Maracaibo. And we're going to do that 3 times. And along the way, we're going to get ship upgrades. We're going to grab crew members. We're going to do combat. We're going to find treasures. We're going to bury treasures, upgrade our ships, make stops, and just do all kinds of neat piratey things. Part of the game is not just cruising across the ocean here, but when we get to the island here, we have the ability to explore. And this will give us all kinds of different bonuses, points for crossing these rivers and getting to the end. So really cool. I was intrigued by it. I watched a John Gets Games video playthrough, and since then I've watched the Brothers Murph, and I thought it was really cool. So I'm just going to show you how this works. Now, in solo mode, I am the first player. And whoever's the last player, if you were in multiplayer, would actually put one of these little tokens down here, because you will have an equal number of turns. And on your turn, you can move up to 3 spaces, which are these cards. And then you can buy these cards or perform actions on these cards. But you always have to end up 1 row closer to Maracaibo. So 3 is your base movement. So if I was to move 1, 2, 3, I'm good. But then I would not be able to visit any of these spots because I would have to end up a row closer. Now I could go 1, 2, 3. As long as I'm a row closer to the end, I can go there. So you're sort of basically, when you start, you're going to get a choice between a couple of cards, a couple more cards, and you're just going to look at those and see how far you can go and what you can do. So with these, we have location cards, and these are islands all along the way. And when you visit that location, you'll be able to upgrade your ship. And there's all kinds of icons on the ship of different things. Some of them give you resources. Some of them give you actions. Some of them give you doubloons. Some of them allow you to buy a figurehead, which gives you other bonus things that you can do. And combat in this is not player versus. There may be that type of mode. I don't think I've gone that deep into the game. But basically, you're going to roll these dice. And if you notice the colors on these, I'll show you here. We have green, which represents the emeralds. And we have emeralds on Emerald Island here. There are a number of emeralds that you start off with, and the more that are on here, the more emeralds will be worth at the end of the game on your hideout. But whenever you gain one, you actually take it off of the island, and whenever you visit an island that has these little tokens on it, they actually up the value of them, so you will pull some out of the supply and increase the value again. So in the first 2, there were 2 apiece. Actually, if none's on there, there were 2. The first 2, there were 3. The second 2, there were 4. The next 2, there were 5. And that would be at the end of the game. You also have the option on your hideout boards to bury some of that treasure. And when you do, it will trigger some little instant abilities. But any treasure that's buried is worth not only the value of it at the end of the game, but also 2 additional points for each one that's buried. There are quest cards, and I've actually drawn 2 and chosen 1, but there will always be 2 face up, and you have the ability to gain quest cards, and that has 2 tiers. This one says if you have 3 pearls, you get 3 points. If you have 5 pearls, you get 7. So it's got a gray banner on it. The gray banner indicates end of game. So this one has a gray banner. It says if you have 3 pearls at end of game, it's worth 7 points. But I would have to own that card. So there's a cost for these cards in the upper left corner. There is points at the end of the game, what they're worth. There is an income on some of these cards that comes with a little green banner. So at the end of each round, which there are 3, you'll collect your income, but including at the end of the game, because that income could translate into victory points. Now, you cannot buy the islands, but you can buy crew and ships and items. And these are all things that you'll keep in front of you, have a little tableau. There are also these, not locations, but places that you can reside. And you got to pay a lot of points for that, but when you do, you get to put one of your little marker tokens on it. And at the end of the game, this is going to give you some sort of benefit. This one says for each treasure type you have, you're going to get 8 points to a max of 24. So that's pretty good. And of course, I'll have to look and read some of these icons. Some of them will give you discount on buying these cards. Some of them will allow you to bury more treasure, get more quests, gain doubloons. Whenever you visit a card, you can buy it, or you can choose not to activate anything on the card and just gain 5 money. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive into this like I know what I'm doing. I am running yellow today just because it's high vis. I normally run blue, and I thought blue might get lost out here in the sea. And then, of course, I keep forgetting the name of this person here. Jordan. Jordan here is going to play black, the black pirate. So me being first, I'm going to go ahead and take off and just sort of tell you what I'm doing along the way. By the way, my quest card is if I bury 2 emeralds, I'll get 3 points at the end of the game. And if I bury 3, I get 6 points at the end of the game. And it's either or. You're either going to score the first one or have enough to do the second part, and that's it. You're not going to get both. So I've got that one already. So gaining quests can help you at the end game. So I am looking ahead. I start off with 10 doubloons. In a multiplayer game, first player will get 10, then it goes 11, 12, 13 around the board. And then whoever is last player gets to take these little black market tiles, and there are certain things that are going to allow you to place them onto these islands. And when you visit an island that has your black market on it, you get to score it. They're personal, so they are colorized, but they're 2-sided and they're all different. So whoever's last player decides which sides they want face up, and then everyone has to have those black market tiles the same. So is that an advantage for going last? Maybe, or maybe it's just an incentive. So what we have is for each shovel, which I guess is each buried treasure, is worth a point. For each crew member is worth a point. These are max of 6. For each quest, a max of 6. For each river you have crossed on the island, 2 points to a max of 6. And for each gold that you have, whether it's buried or not, is a point, a max of 6. So that's if you visit the place that has it, you'll be able to score them at that point in time. And you also get to score it as soon as you place it. So that's something to know as well. And it'll never go on one of these that have victory points. It'll always go on an island. So you could have the restock of your treasures, a black market, and then you're going to have the actions on the actual island itself. And they all have names, you know. It's a Trinidad and Bonaire and I thought I saw a Tobago, you know, all Caribbean type islands. So I was telling you about how combat works. These dice are colored. So you have the emerald, you have the gold, and you have the pearls. Those are the three types of treasures. And when you do combat, you basically roll them, and you're going to pick one of those dice and apply that as your combat. So if you get one free reroll of all the dice, but that's if you're not happy with what you got, you can re-roll it all and you got to take the second re-roll. Look at that. So 6 on pearl, 6 on gold, 4 on green. So combat is listed on the side of your ship here on the back side. Maybe I can get this thing to show up. Where are you? Right here. So for 1 combat, you can gain a point. For 2 combat, you can gain 3 money. For 5 combat, you can gain a treasure, but it's based on the color you chose. So if I had a 6 on yellow, I could choose to use 5 of it to gain a gold. I would grab the gold, I would put it in my hideout, and there is one little icon here that says when you cover that first block, you're going to gain points for it, or coins. I would get 3 coins. And then when you bury it, there are certain things that occur. So we'll reach those when we get to that. But I would gain a gold, and I can spend these, but I can only use 1 of each of these. So if I had 12, I could use the 5, the 2, the 1. That's 8. And if I had some other bonus thing that used combat, like this one, for 2 combat, I could bury something. For 3 combat, I could gain 6 money. So you can divide that up any way you want, but you can't do the same one twice. I did see a playthrough where people were doing the same one multiple times, and I've read the rules, and that has since changed. So it's probably prototype, but you can do each one. So buying these extra combat upgrades is really cool. There's also things that will give you bonuses to your combat. Hey, +1 combat, +1 combat. So you would just total all that up. Same for exploration. When you're moving across the board, wherever you end your move, you gain whatever's there. But you get bonuses to that, so you can move further. I think just by looking out the door here, this one, it gives you a discount on buying cards. So it costs that much less money to buy the card. This one gives you bonus combat, but only on the green die. So let's just get into it. What have I done? I've wasted how many minutes? We shall see. All right, so I am yellow. I'm going to go ahead and move, and let's see what looks good. Well, I definitely can't afford that. If I went here, I'd add another pearl, and then I could start moving on the island. How about, let's see what we got. We got a bonus up here. What am I looking at mine? I'm looking for emeralds. So for me to get emeralds, I would have to go to a combat place, but I need to work my way there. How about, I'm going to go ahead and move 1, 2, and I land on this helmsman card. It's going to give me +1 to combat. Great. It costs 4 money, so I'm going to go ahead and spend 2, 3, 4, and I've got money set off to the side here. Because he doesn't use money. And so I buy this card. At the end of the game, it's worth 4 points, and during the income phase, it's worth 2 money. And it is a crewman. So I take this card and I put it in front of me in a tableau. I've got this off the table here. You can see him peeking out there. I just don't have the room. Now what happens, I immediately replace this card with a Tier 2 card from the Tier 2 deck and flip it up, and The water is still out there. I snatched this crew guy up, and now there's an item there. So that's pretty cool. So that's what I do. So this is an ongoing whenever I use combat. This doesn't allow me to do combat. I have to actually show the dice on there. But I did basically secure 4 points at the end of the game and some income that's going to get me money and some combat. So I'm pretty happy with that move. So the way I keep wanting to call him Josh, Jordan works is he has a deck of 6 cards. There are 12 of these solo cards. 6 of them are marked A and 6 of them are marked B. Well, you can change out anywhere from 0 to 6 cards from A to B. The more B cards that are in it, the more difficult the solo mode is. So since I'm learning this straight out, it's all A. I know I wimped out. But we're just going to try all the A's and figure it out before we start throwing all those additional bonuses in. So we're going to flip it up. And so what this card shows here, it shows he gets an upgrade, a ship upgrade, and he goes into combat. So he is looking for an island within his range or a card within his range that can do that. And if there aren't any, then he goes to the second action. And it says then he will look for a card, first a crew, then a ship, and then an item. And he doesn't have to pay for it. He just picks them up and puts them in a stack. So, I'm sorry, my card goes over here. So, what I'm looking for, is there an island within his 3 range that has combat? And there is, right here. So that will take this card, and we'll put it aside. It is discarded for now. And when he runs out, we'll just shuffle him and keep on going. So he is going to move from the edge of the map. 1, 2, 3. Now a note, he went through me. That's fine. But if he landed in my space, if we were playing multiplayer, they would have to pay me a doubloon. In this case, he doesn't use doubloons. So if I land in his space, I give one up. But if he lands in my space, I get one from the supply. So basically, that's the give and take of it. So he has moved here. The first thing we look at is this tile on the top. It's saying, let's make gold more valuable. So we're going to add a piece of gold to Gold Island. And there we go. So now they went from 2 to 3 to 3 to 4. So now gold is worth, it's 2 if there's none on there, then it's 3, then it's 4, then it's 5. So we're currently at 4 on gold, but nobody has any. And now he will get a based upon his card, he gets a ship upgrade. Now what he does is basically sticks a cube in the uppermost left point of his ship. And when he does, this says his cube here moves up. So these are actions. When he takes these actions, the combat action and the explore action, first of all, the first time he would do it, he would gain points, or he would do it. The second time he'd gain explore and points. This one he's going to get points and that. I don't know that he starts in that first track. Maybe he's supposed to start to the left. Anyway, so he has moved one in that. So now what I'm looking at is him gaining 2 points, and the points are scored over here around the outside of this track. He got like a little fish that pokes in there and goes around the outside of this board. And if I need to adjust things, I will. We'll go from there. If you ever get to the end of the board, you put a 50, one of these little gray tokens with a 50 on it. You stick it up in here and you just keep on going. I've seen people score 150, 200 points. That's just in a couple of videos that I saw. And now he gets to do the combat roll. So he is going to roll these, and there is a method he uses for it written on this card. If he rolls a 1, 2, or 3, he will get gold, emerald, or pearl, If he rolls 4, 5, or 6, he's going to do something else. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Let's see. Jordan takes 2 points and 1 treasure according to the roll of 1 die. All right, so his don't matter what color. So let's just roll it. There it is. He rolled a 5. So according to this, he gains the treasure of the island with the most marker cubes. If there's a tie for the most, a tie is broken the following: gold, emerald, pearl. So he's going to gain a treasure. He is going to gain a gold. And his gold will go right into his stores. So that's what he did. He got 2 points and some gold. Okay, that's his turn. That's it. He's moved. Now, something to note. Every player will get the same amount of turns. When you get down to the end of this board, you're going to go into port and then you're going to go to Maracaibo. When you get there, it triggers the end of the round. So if I get there first, he'll get 1 more turn. But if he gets there first, that's it. We jump back and go from there. So there are certain scoring things you can do when you land into the port and then when you actually go to Maracaibo, the island itself. And when we get there, we will address that. All right. So now it is my turn again. So I have a little crewman here. I could probably get another. What do we got up there? Okay, this one, what is this? Barbados. If I go here, I'll increase the value of emeralds. I'll get a ship upgrade, and then I can buy any item on the board for 3 more than what it costs. So I don't have to land on it. I can just look at it and pay 3 more than what it costs and gain it. Or I can forego buying that card and just get 5 money. I'm sitting at 6 money right now, so I got to decide what I want to do. I like the income that I'm getting, but I need to start maybe moving around, getting some money, building up. How do I want to go? I can move up to 3. Let's see, emeralds is my thing. I would like to get emeralds, but I don't see a way to do that unless I hit combat. Now I could go here, I would lose a coin to do that, but I could roll and try. I'd be making gold more valuable for him. How about let's just do 1, 2. I'm going to stop at Barbados. And I'm going to make emeralds a little bit stronger. Alright, so we have 5 of them there. Then I get a ship upgrade. So I can choose in the first part of my ship here. I've got the head of the ship here. I can choose any of those 6, but I have to have 2, at least 2 in this area before I can move to the next 8. And once I've got 8 total, I can move into the next part of the ship, and then I would have to have 12 total upgrades to be able to grab any of these last ones. Okay? So with this, I can get myself 1 combat, I can get myself an ongoing discount on cards, or I can increase my exploration by 1, or I could just take a 1 shot of 3 gold, a quick explore, or another quest. Well, I think what I'm going to do is go for the card discount. And that's what I'm going to do. And that applies right now. And this one said, I can look for any item on the board and pay 3 more than what it cost. So this would be 11. This would be 7. But I still get the 1 discount. That gives me +1 to explore. It's a telescope. Let's see what else is out there. That's for 4. That's probably the cheapest item out there. That's what it looks like. Wow, there's some really cool things, but hey, let's go for that. I'm going to go ahead and buy this card. It's +3, but it's anywhere, so it's 7. But I do have a 1 gold discount, so 6. I have just spent all of my money. It's all gone. But I am going to grab the telescope, and it's got income of money as well. And it's 3 victory points at the end of the game and gives me +1 to explore. So I will replace it with a tier 2, and that ends my turn. So we will flip another card for Black Bart, and it says he is looking for a card that gives him the +3. He's looking for that, but he can't stay in the same road. He must keep going forward. So then he's going to look for the one that has +3 to gain any crew member, and that is there. So he is going, oh, it's not in range, so he can't do either one of these. So we move down to the next one. It says he is going to look for another combat one. Well, we are looking one, none in the first row, none in the second row, none in the third row. So then he is going to buy a card starting with ships. Is there a ship in range of 3? None here, none here, none here. Then it shows an item, and there's one right there. The grappling hook, the diving bell. So let's look and see when he goes after these, what will his priority be? Start with the first improvement card type. If a card of this type is within 3, sail to its location. If multiple cards are in range, apply the solo tiebreaker rule explained later in this page. Solo, if Jordan has more than one option to sail to, choose the one in the column closest to Maracaibo. If there's still multiple in the same, choose the top one among the tied. So he would go to the top of the row. So he's going to go closest to the island to get an item. He can move 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 1, 2, 3. This will be the one that he goes for. It's only 2 away. He can't get to anything else. So he goes 1, 2, and he gets to pick this up. It is the diving bell. Now it says just set these things aside. For now, I'm not sure if he's going to score points off of them later or what. And that is what he was able to do. And we will put a tier 2 right there. And that's what Josh Groban has done. Jordan, sorry. He's going to get named many different things. All right, so I am up. I can move upwards of 3. I need to find combat in order to get emeralds. Let's see. I could travel. I could. I think that's what I'm going to do. I get +1. Now, when you travel, you can go to your maximum distance. There are 2 routes that you can take sometimes. If you ever enter the same space as another player, you just skip over it. It does not take a movement, so that would take 1 to go over a guy. But I see that you can get emeralds, and when you get them on the island, I believe you take them from the supply, not from the actual island. Of course, we would have to check that, but I believe that's the case. So, where do I want to go? I don't want him to get too far ahead of me. I'm going to go ahead and move 1 space because I have no money. I get a ship upgrade. That's cool. Automatically, where did I end up? Bonaire. All right, I ended up on Bonaire. So let's see. Well, let's just do this to get 3 coins. That would be nice. So that's a little bit of money. And I get 3 exploration, and I have a card that gives me an additional one. I have no upgrades for it. So I get 4 exploration. So now I get to head on out of here, and I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I get a quest, or 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a quest. Well, what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and I'm just going to stop after 2 and get an emerald. And I'm going to take that emerald and I'm going to put it in on my hideout, and it gives me 2 points for the first one for covering it. So I have 2 points. All right. That's my turn. So now Black Bart says he wants to go to an exploration. Well, that's what it looks like he wants. Are there any within 3? It does not look like there are any within 3. So then he will buy a card, starting with a good. And there's a good. 1, 2. There are no 1, 2, 3. That's not a good. So there is a good, and it's right there. It's a lantern. He will go 2, and he will take the lantern. That's what he does. We put a tier 2 in here, and he is way up ahead of me. I need to get moving. So it's back to me. So what do I have? A mere 3 money. Not a lot. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go here. This will increase the value of pearls by 1. There is no black market. There's something in here that allows you to play black markets out. I don't see it right now, but there will come a time. I get a ship upgrade, which now I have 2 in the first part. I can move over into the second part if I would like to. Now, there are a couple of green icons that are income, and if I was to go into the income, I would collect either my money or my victory points. I could do either one of those. Actually, no, I couldn't. These aren't green. They'd have to be in the green shield. I'm going to actually go here. This says 3 combat allows me to get a treasure. This one says 5. If I had 8, I could actually get 2 treasures. But this one says 3 combat can be spent to get treasures. That's pretty cool. And then I actually take a quest. So there are 2 up. This one says for 12 upgrades, I get 3 points. For 14 upgrades, I get 7. Or if I have 3 pearls, it's for 3. If I have 5, it's for 7. I'm already working on emeralds. And I have 1. I'm going to go ahead, or I could blind draw. I think I'll go ahead and just take the pearl just to get it out. And this will shift over because if he gets to take a card, he's going to take the left, and then we move things over like that. This one is if you have 3 cards that have an instant ability on it, or if you have 5 cards that have an instant ability. All right, so we are back over to Black Bart. He's going to pull a card and it says, hey, he wants to go to that one that gives him goods for +3. Now, why? Let's read and see what this means, because There they are. If a location showing either of these actions is within 3 movement, sail to this location. If both are in range, apply the tiebreaker. If there is a treasure value tile on it, place one on the island, place one on the leftmost and topmost uncovered upgrade of the ship. And instead of buying a card from the Caribbean, draw the top card from the Tier 2 deck and add it with Jordan's other bought cards. That's why he's looking for that. That is exactly why he's looking for that. So he's just been buying cards. Alright, and that shows his ship upgrades. Oh, I see. He's going to get 6 points for every card that he buys. Okay. Alright, I got this set aside for reference. You're learning as I'm learning. So hush. Alright, so he's looking for that card and that card, and they didn't show up, either one. So now it says he wants to go to one that will allow him to explore, which it's not there, it's back there. And then he will buy cards. He will buy a ship, and yes, there is a ship right there within range. 1, 2, I don't see another one over here. So that's the first thing. That costs 16. It's worth 10 victory points. Oh boy. That's right back into his pile. He's only going to get 6 points for it. But that's what it says he does. So that's what he's going to do. And then we'll put him on top of this. Oh, look at this. If you move one less when you explore, you gain an emerald. That's nice. All right, so I am up. I know where I'm going. I'm going right here to Tobago. 1, 2, Tobago. I gain a ship upgrade. So what do I need? What am I sitting on? 3 money. If I did that, I would get 5. Let's get this. I'm about to go into combat, and I got the discount on combat. And let's give ourselves another plus on combat. We can go back here. All right, so I'm sitting at +1, +2. All right, and we shall perform combat. So I'm going to roll all 3 of these dice. And I could choose to re-roll one if I wanted to. Or not one, but all of them. And I think I will re-roll all of them because I am looking for emeralds and pearls, and they were the ones that were the worst. Look at that. I'm back on gold again. All right, I will choose the gold die. That's my choice. It has a 5. I have +1, +2, so I have 7 on that. Well, for 3 of it, I could gain a gold. And when I put gold over here, I get 3 coins. The first one. So only the first little slot gives you the bonus, but if you bury it, it opens that back up again. So that's pretty cool. So I'm getting 3 coins. Pull a couple others out. So I've only used I had 7. All right. So I used 3 to gain a gold. I have 4 left. Well, the only options I have left, I can't use the 5, but I can use 2 of those 4 to gain 3 more gold, according to this little combat thing. And I can use 1 to get a victory point, and I just threw 1 out the airlock. So I gain a victory point, and I am now at 3. All right, so that was my combat round. I'm already at 4 ship upgrades. What is this one? If you have 12, you get points. So now I'm at 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. All right. All right, now Black Bart is going again, and he goes where he can get a quest. He cannot. This is not a quest. This is not. Then he goes where he can explore. There is no exploration, and then he will buy a card, but he cannot buy any of these, so he is going straight to here. There's a big green hand that says you must stop when you enter here. So he has not ended the round yet. He gets a ship upgrade, and his ship upgrade allows him to fill in the next one here for 2 points. So he gets 2 points, moving to 4. All right, and then he can do one of these actions. He can do the combat. Those are his upgrades. The Gulf, that is the Gulf, and then it goes into the port. The Gulf contains raiding and explore actions. Therefore, if the Gulf is within 3 movement range and the solo card tells Jordan to do one of those 2 actions, Jordan will always move to the Gulf and perform this action. And if there's... But that's not what he's asking to do. He is asking to buy. He said if he can't do it, he will discard that card and draw again. This one says quest. This one says he will do the combat action. Okay, and we're going to shuffle those back up because it is the end of all of his cards. So he will do the combat action with a +2. And we're looking over here to see if he has any bonuses. I don't see any bonuses. All right, we have shuffled these back down there. So he gets combat with +2, but he's only rolling 1 die because his combat just determines what he gets. And he gets a 4. So the 4, 5, or 6. I know I keep putting this away. The 4, 5, or 6. He gains the treasure of the island with the most marker cubes. If there's a tie, then it goes gold, emerald, pearl. Well, it looks like the emerald is the highest, so he will gain an emerald. Great. All right, so he is sort of pressuring me into moving out. And I've got to decide. Well, look at this. I think I am going to just move 1. Because he will go there, and when he does, I'll go back. If I go here, I could get some benefits. But I think I like this. When I go here, I make gold more valuable. I'll eventually get all of these things out of their bags. All right, so gold is more valuable. I will gain a ship upgrade. Yes, I will. And I've got some money. Got that. I will buy a figurehead. It cost me 3 to do that. Notice that any of the numbers that are white are gained, and any of the numbers are red are spend. So I will spend 3 to gain a figurehead. There are 3 to choose from. There's 2 more than the number of players. He has a way to get it. I think it's on his upgrade sheet somewhere. Actually, it's the next one. I can get a 2 coin reduction in buying cards. I can basically have another combat option, so for 3 combat is worth 6 gold. Or I could use a combat action that says 2 combat is equal to 1 berry of burying treasure. Currently, I like this card discount. I'm sitting on 1 already. Let's go ahead and buy this one, the unicorn, and now I have 3 discount on cards when I buy them. So that ends my turn, and he moves in here. He will gain 6 points and a ship upgrade. So that's the beauty of getting there. Puts him at 10, and he gets an upgrade, which gets him instantly a figurehead, and I can't remember which one it says he gets, but he does. Get the first if you roll 1 or 2. Get the second if you roll 3 or 4, or the third if you roll 5 or 6. If you have already taken a figurehead, Jordan doesn't take a figurehead. So Jordan doesn't get one. So there. So he wasn't using it to his benefit. He was using it just to take it away from me. That's what it looks like. So he did get his 6 points, and because he is last player, that ends the round. So the ships get picked up. They go back to the front. We're only going to do this 3 total times. So they are all moved to the back. And end of round, each player gains income from all of their green scrolls on their card. You would gain victory points or doubloons. And if the third one has been completed, then you go and score clockwise. So that's it. That's how simple it is. I mean, I know there are some icons that you have to get used to, but once you figure them out, there's like 3 or 4 different ones. You know, I know this is combat. I know this is treasures. I know this is crew. But it's not that hard. So I'm looking here. I have an income of 5. So I'm going to go ahead and gain 5 money. Boom, because I have these 2 cards. So my first round, I don't feel like I did very well. I mean, he is already up at 10 points, and I didn't even get to the Gulf or to the island. I did move around a little bit, but it is round 2, and I will start this next round. And here we go. So maybe I just need to figure out how to bury some stuff, maybe some exploration. Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and move to the first island here, and this is Caraco. It makes pearls more valuable, which are now the most valuable item out there, almost 5. And I will gain a ship upgrade again. So what are we going to do? I'm sitting at 5, so I can't move forward on that. How about let's just gain a quest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. That gives me the points for upgrades. If I get 12, I get 3 points. If I get 14, I get 7. So now I have 3. But I do have a spot here where I can ditch one for 8 gold if I'm not quite making it. So we'll move these. Boom, that one's for buried gold. This one's for buried emeralds, and this one is for just having pearls outright. All right, so that was my turn. I am oh, no, I'm not. Now I get to explore, and it's instant. So I get to explore 3, and I have +1 to explore here, so I get 4 explore. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would allow me to instantly collect money. Now these rivers, when you cross them, they're worth 4 points for each one you've crossed. So 4, 8, 12, 16 points at the end of the game. And that can make a difference. So exploring the island is pretty vital. And I want to run ahead, but I also want to do things like I'm only going to move one again. Why? Because I have a double bury, 2 shovels. This allows me to bury 2 treasures. So I can take my emerald and bury it, and when I do, it opens up this point space, and emeralds become more valuable because now there's less of them out there. What did I do? I buried it. Now there's fewer of them. And as my second bury, I will bury this gold, which opens up that space for getting 3 coin and makes gold more valuable. So putting it in the ground increases it only on the first 2 slots of these. And you have a maximum of 5 of each item that you can bury. So that was my play on the Explorer. Wasted some movement, but that's fine. You know, if I was on this one, I could move less than my normal movement by 1 and gain 2 victory points. I should have slotted that, but we'll move from there. All right, let's see what Black Bart is doing. He wants to explore as well. Well, guess what? He's just going to jump right here, and I get a doubloon for that. And he's going to get a ship upgrade, which he will put right here, which means he gets a quest. And when he gains a quest, I don't think he... Jordan gains the rightmost quest, places it face down on that. That's it. That's what he does. Wait. If it shows that within 3 movements, that's not what he's after. Oh, his upgrade board. That's what it is. All right. So he takes the leftmost one. Actually, they should be sliding the other direction. So he's going to take this, put it with his other quest right here, and they should be sliding that direction. Okay. Either way, that's what he did. Got a quest for his upgrade, and now he gets to move 3. But his Explorer says he gets a bonus Explorer and he gains 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And so his Explorer is a total of 4. And he will move 1, 2, 3, 4. Putting him on another quest card. He will take the leftmost quest. Correct. And then they slide over. So he now has another one. He's going to get all kinds of points for that. We'll slide it over that way. All right. So he is ahead of me on that. So it is my go. I am looking. Now I got all kinds of money. What do I got? 10, 12? I've got 12. And I get 1, 2, 3 discount. I get discount on cards. All right, this is tricky, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go 1, 2. This is a ship. It cost 15. I am going to spend 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 because I have a -1, -2, -3 discount. So it only cost me 12 to get this. It's worth 9 points at the end of the game. It has no income, but it gives me an additional -3 when buying cards. So I now have a 6 gold discount when buying cards. Awesome. Now I can get some of these more expensive ones pretty close to free. So I come onto this. So I have a ship, I have a crew, and I have an item. A good. I'm sorry, I have a good. Wow, nice. All right. Let's see what Black Bart does. I think, oh, yeah, that's what I did. All right, Black Bart says, I want to use the one that has a discount of goods. And there it is. 1, 2. So he is going to make emeralds more powerful. Thank you. And he is going to, when he does that, that's his favorite one. Sail to this location. If both are in range, apply the tiebreaker. If there's a treasure value tile on it, which we did, place a marker cube on the leftmost and top uncovered upgrade on the ship. So he does get an upgrade, and it is this one, which means all of his actions are a little bit stronger. All right. And then, instead of buying a card from the Caribbean, draw the top card from the Tier 2 deck and add it to the bought cards. So he gets a Tier 2 card. Of course, these are only worth 6 points, but maybe not. We'll see what it looks like on the end game. All right, so I'm up. What would I like to do? I need some more treasures. That would be nice. I spent all my money. If I went there, I could explore and get another upgrade. I'm at 3, 4, 5, 6. If I get 12, I get some points. I could ditch a quest, but I don't think I want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I can start going up into these big dogs. How about let's go just 1 to Bonaire again. It's going to give me a ship upgrade, which I'm going to take this one that says if I move 1 less when I explore, I get 2 victory points. And I get to explore. And so I have +1 movement, so I get to move 4. But if I move 1 less, I get 2 points as well. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't help. Or does it? Yes, look at this. You skip over this individual. It doesn't count as a move. 1, 2. I could stop there and get income. But I'm going to go 3. That's 1 less than my move, so I'm going to get 2 points to 5. And I landed on a 3 combat. It's just basically, I'm not, I have a 3. Do I have any bonuses? I have 1 here and 1 here. So that's 5 combat. I get to resolve a 5 combat. Well, here for 3, I can get a treasure. It's just automatic. So how do I know which one I get? I think I just get whatever I want. Well, let's get an emerald. And that's going to be 2 points. 1, 2. That was for 3. I have 2 more. 2 will get me 3 money. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. And so I got some points. I got me another emerald. I got that. Oh man, that was a pretty good move. And I moved 1 less and got the points. Wow. Okay. Let's see what Black Bart gets. Once you learn the icons, it starts going pretty quick. Black Bart, what does he want? He wants that again, but he can't get it. So now he says, I want to find the one that gives me crew reduction. Well, guess what? It's not in range. So he's going to move down to the next one. He says, well, then I want combat. Well, can't get this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There is no combat in range, so now he is just going to buy a ship. Is there a ship nearby? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There is no ship. So now he's just going to go for a good, and there are 2 within range, so he is going to take that one. And that's how it works. So he is going to go there. He's going to take this one. We're going to pull a tier 2 and fill it in. You see there's some other locations showing up here. This is Jamaica. Too bad. Oh, look at that. If you go there, you get an upgrade, you get 3 explore, and you get 1 point for every good you have. That's pretty cool. But my go. And what am I sitting at? 3 money. But I get 6 discount. So I can buy stuff. Well, last time he got there quick and really kept me. Let's do this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to land on the sextant. Those cost 8. I have a 6 discount, so it only cost me 2 to get this. And it gives me in-game scoring for every river I cross is an additional 3 points. It also has income of victory points, not money. So now I have a couple of items as well. All right, and we will fill with a tier 2. I did not advance on him very far. Notice there's a lot of exploration coming up. All right, first he's going to go look for a quest. Well, 1, 2, 3. Guess what? There is a quest. So that is where he's going to go. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. This makes pearls stronger. And he gets a ship upgrade, which says he gets 2 points. 1, 2. And he gets a quest, which he'll take the leftmost quest, put it in his quest pile, then these slide over, away from the deck. And that's his turn. So I need to work my way over here. There's not a lot of places left that he's going to get to. Let me go look for... Well, that's another 2 discount for cards. That's crazy. I only have 1 money, though. But I get a 6 discount. So here we go. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. This costs 5, so I get it for nothing. This is an in-game score as well as 3 emeralds is 7 points. I only have 2, but I need to start stocking up on that. I only have 1 more round to get this stuff. All right, so he's up. He's looking for combat. He's going to find it on Tobago. 1, 2, combat. He's going to get a ship upgrade pretty quick. He gets a quest, lightning. He's going to take the leftmost quest and put it in his quest pile. And they're going to slide over. He's going to get that. Dang, he's going to blow me away. This is easy mode? No way. And now he gets to roll the die and see what he gets. He gets a 6. 6 says he's going to pull from the strongest, which is this one, and he's going to go put it down there. And that's what he did. So I'm up. And well, you know what? I'm just burying. That's a double bury. I'm going to go 1, 2. So I am here. I'm going to get a ship upgrade. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to load. I don't really need to load up on money. I have 7. I can't go over there until I get my 8th. Let me get the +1 to explore. So I'm at 3, 4, 5. So now I'm at 8, and I can start buying these in the 3rd section of my ship. And now I get to do one of these. Do I want to explore? Do I want to combat +2? Combat looks pretty good, but I'm going to go back to the main rules and see what that 3rd thing is. It's like a residence. There it is. Construct any residence in the Caribbean that you have not already constructed. Pay the cost as normal. So the residence cards are super expensive, but you get to put your little guy on them. And you get 2 points if you're the first one, and then it's going to give you some sort of end game bonus. Like this says, for each treasure is worth 8 up to 24, or maybe 3. This one is each buried, each shovel. They're the ones with the little gray bars. For each gold is worth 4. And then over here, for each quest, it's worth 4, up to a max of 24. So I could build that at a 6 discount, but I don't have the money. So I'm not going to do that. I will either do combat or explore. If I explore, I have +1, +2. I would be able to explore 6. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would give me across another river and get me another quest. Now there's also a bonus. If you complete 6 quests, you get +10 points, I believe. So I think he's just stacking those up to see if he completes any of them. We shall see. I'm definitely not building something. If I explore, I think it's going to be more beneficial for me to do combat with a +2, +3, +4, and I have where I can get treasures for 3, 5. All right, let's go combat with a +4. And boom, look at that, gold just coming up again. I'm going to take gold, what the heck. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking gold. I took it before, I'll take it again. So I've got 10 gold. Well, for 5, I can get a gold. I put it over here and it gives me 3 coins. Now I'm at 4. For 3, which puts me at 8, I can get a gold. I'm just knocking the value down. They're sitting here, but I don't get any bonus for that because I've already covered up that. So I've used 8, and then 2 gets me 3 more coins. Anything else that gives me bonuses on that? Nope. All right. 2, 4, 7. All right, so that's what I did, was combat. So now he is up. He will flip a card, the last card again. He's looking for quest. There is none. He's looking for combat. Oh, this counts for combat. So he will come here and he will get a ship upgrade. Did I get mine? I sure did. He will get a ship upgrade, which means he gets to do a residence. Now, what does it mean when he gets a residence? That's crazy. Residence. Assign a number 1 to 4 to each residence, ascending from left to right. Then roll 1 die, re-roll 5 or 6. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're basically going to roll to see where he lives. 3. 1, 2, 3, right here. So he's going to take one of these dudes and stick it here. He's going to get 2 points, and he's going to get points for having treasures on the residence. Let's see what that one means. That means look on this page. Residence. Gain 8 points for each set of 3 different treasures you have. Ignore rubies, because rubies is an expansion. I have it, but I didn't add it in. So 8 points for each set of 3. Is that what he just went to? It is. 8 points for each set of 3 of goods. So I need some pearls. If I live there, that'd be worth it. All right, but I don't. So he's there, and he got 2 points for moving there. Thanks, you're nice. So we'll move these off. So that was his upgrade, and now he will do combat because it's the upper thing. So he's just going to roll 1 die. It doesn't matter. It's a 6. So he's going to get from the highest one, which is pearls. So now he has another pearl. That's helping him. He's got 8 points there just from what he's collected so far. And now my turn. I will move in. I get 6 points and an upgrade. That puts me at 13. I think he was at 17. And I get an upgrade. And he'll move in and get 6 points. So my upgrade says, what do I want? I've got 8. Now let's see what I can get. This says, hey, look at that. I can bury something. I'm going to go ahead and bury a gold, making gold more valuable. This, of course, helps him a little, but that's what I did. And now he'll move in here because he's last, and he's going to get 6 points, putting him to 23. I think that's in the right spot. Now we go back, and this is it, folks. This is round 3, and I wish this thing would tell me. It used to tell me how much time I've used, but it's not telling me that. Some sort of setting here. All right. I'll have to go in and change the settings to see how long I've been doing this. All right, so it's round 3. I will be first. We'll get an income. I get 3, 6, 8 coins. I'll just take 10 and turn in a 2. And I get 2 victory points. 1, 2. Not much of an income, huh? And I'll be going first. So let's, what's my Explorer look like? I need some combat. I'm going to go straight to combat. 1, 2, 3. This makes gold stronger. Good. And I get an upgrade. Good. This is just one treasure of my choice. I will get a pearl. Pearl doesn't give you any bonus above ground. It just makes things better when they're underground. When you bury pearls, you get all kinds of stuff. And let's roll combat. So I'm at combat of +1, +2. And I can get all kinds of special things. Oh, look at that. Let's go for emeralds. I'm going to keep the 5. I'm going to keep the 5. Yeah, there it is. Keep the 5 on emeralds. So the 5 on emerald will give me 3. Let's see, 5, 6, 7. 3 will get me 1. Thank you. And I have 4 left. Does this give me anything? No. So I'll get 3 money and 1 victory point. All right. I'm liking that. All right. So that was me. I just ran away, and let's see what you get. These guys all shuffled up. Looks like he is looking for combat as well, and he can find it. He's coming right here. He makes gold stronger. Thank you. And he gives me a coin. Thank you again. And now he's just going to do combat, which is roll 1 die. Oh, he does get a ship upgrade. Don't forget that. And a ship upgrade says now his stuff is even more powerful. It's the most powerful stuff. And this is what his combat does. So he gets 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. And I think this thing says he rolls twice. That can't be right. Or can it? This one's like his maximum combat one. Solo mode. Combat. He takes 3 points and 2 of the same treasure according to the roll of 1 die. So we got 3 points. He's going to get 2 of that. If Jordan has more treasure of this type than you, place a marker cube from the supply onto the associated treasure. So basically, I have more than you, and now they're worth more. So he gets a 5. 5 means he takes from the highest. Does he have more gold than me? He does not. So, yay. You're done. Thanks. All right, so Jordan says, hey, I'm trying to push this to where I can get to an end. Look at this. 3-3. I need 2 more pearls. How do I get 2 more pearls? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I want to live there. And it costs 6 less. -3, -1, -2, 6 less. So it only costs 10 to live there. I'm going to go ahead and spend 10. I'm going to take one of my punky things and put it there. And that's an in-game score. For every 3 different ones, I get 8 points. So I need a couple more pearls to get me maxed out. So that is what I've done, and I'm done. All right, so let's see what he says. He says, I want a quest. And I look and say, well, you know, the quest is way over there. You're not getting it. All right, I want a combat. Well, guess what? You just did the combat, and I don't see any other ones. So it says, okay, I want a crew member. Well, here he is. Boom. Right there. That's the guy you get. Take him and like him. It's a captain. Goes into his stack. I draw another one of these. And there we go. All right. I didn't get far on the overland trail, did I? Let's see. I need pearls, don't I? And for 8, I could get a lot of pearls. That would up the value of pearls. I'm just going to go 1, 2 to Tobago. I'm going to get a ship upgrade, which puts me at 4, 8, 9, 10. What is that? Oh, guess what? I can put one of these out, but it doesn't matter, does it? This is your black market. And when you land on the place that has the black market, then you get to score them if it's yours. What do I have? 2 crew members, that'd be 2 points, max of 6. I have 3 gold. Is it even worth Is it even worth it? I could use any of the ones back here. Am I going to get that? Probably. Am I going to get that? I don't know. Am I going to get that? Ooh, I don't know that I'm going to get that. Yeah, I am. I'm going to get that. Will I get that? I do not know. Sam, I am. So I'm not going to ditch a quest. I'm going to need it. Do I have money? Yeah. I could get income. 8 more gold. Or 2 victory points. Look at this. I'm going to go all the way back here and get an instant explore. It has no value on it, but I have a +1 explore and a +1 explore. So I get 2 explore. And I'm just going to move 1 for a double berry. I will bury 1 emerald making emeralds a little stronger. And I will bury one pearl, making pearls a little stronger. So that was a double bury. That was my upgrade, and now I get to do my combat. Look at that. Whoo-wee, I need pearls though, don't I? So I'm going to go ahead and go for white, which is 5, 6, 7, just shy of where I need to be to get 2 of them. So I'm going to use 3 to get a pearl. Glad I just put that up there. And I have 4 left. That's combat. Four left. I'm going to 3 money. And 1 point. They're still way up on me, but I could end this quick, end this soon. And I'll probably get my butt handed to me, but still. All right, he wants to explore. Well, too bad. He's got to move forward. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No explore. So he's going to buy. He's going to start with a good. Oh, there's a dude. Nope, nope, nope. Hey, nope. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. He could get there. Nope. So now he's going to look for a ship. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. No ship. And now he's going after a person. And if there's a tie in the row, 1, 2, 3, he goes for the upper one. And that's what he gets. You get a person. Boom. That's what you got. Take it and like it. Put a level 2 up here, which is another person. Crew, another crew. That's tempting. Make gold more valuable and bury 2 things. I still need 2 pearls. How am I going to get... No, I need 1 more pearl. All right, let's go 1 to here. What if I went there? 4 points for each quest. 1, 2, 3. I have 3. That's 12 points. If I bury these, it's going to give me 4 more points and make gold 1 more valuable. This is 3. That's 7. But that's 12. It's major discount of 3, 6. It cost me 10 to do this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. You know, I've got to, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go here. I'm going to live there. It's going to cost me 10. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get 2 points for doing that. 1, 2. Putting me here, and at end game I'll get 4 points per quest. I have 3. I'm done. That puts this guy up. Marco Polo. He still wants a quest, and look what he does. He goes here, and he's going to make pearls more valuable. Nice. And when he does, he gets a ship upgrade, which is going to give him 2 more points. 1, 2. And he's going to get a quest. He'll take the leftmost quest and put it in his quest. And he's going to move those over and flip that. And now I am going into the Gulf. I stop. I get a ship upgrade. This put me at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's going to put me at 12. Give me at least one of those scores. What do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I only got 2 money. Go 3 guys. I got 2. What is this? 2 ships in 1 location. I have a single ship. I'm thinking of just taking a quest because it's going to be 4 points for that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this and take a quest. I'm going to take a blind quest. It's for gold. That helped. Thanks. Nice. And now I get to do one of those actions. Well, Explore is not going to do much for me. What do I get? +1, +2 on my move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll get me across the river. Give me a piece of gold. I think I'm just going to go for the combat. I mean, that's just the way it is. Unless I could live somewhere else, I don't have the money to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and do combat. And let's see if I can grab up a pearl. I mean, I need a pearl. All I need is a 3 to get it. Oh boy, do I re-roll? That 6 gives me 7, 8. 8 is enough to get 2 emeralds. That would give me 5. It's not enough to get that twice. But 2 emeralds at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if I get the 3rd set of that, it's going to give me 8 more points. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take the pearl. Four, 5, 6 combat on the pearl. 3 of it will get me a pearl. Boom. I have 6 left. Two will get me 3 money. And 1 will get me a point. I almost got that one for 2, get you 3 points, but I'll get a point. Boom. All right. That was that. So now he's up. He says, you know what I want? I want that discount thing. Well, guess what? Discount is here and there. You didn't get it. Neither one. What do I want next? I want combat. Well, guess what? You're going to get it. 1, 2. There it is. You're going to get a ship upgrade, which is going to get you 3 points. All those points in a residence. 3 points. 1, 2, 3. 31 to 20. He's up by 11. And now he gets his single roll combat. Let's get him this. What's he get this time? A 6. He gets the highest one. And if it's tied, what's the breaker? Gold, emerald, pearl. Gold it is. Thanks. He just dropped my gold down. But he got another. Now he has 3. Alright. That was his thing. Me, I'm moving in. I get 6 points. 6 to 26. And I get an upgrade. Am I 1 shy of getting the double on this? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Boy, that was something else. But I can do this. I can get an instant explore, which gives me +1, +2. That's not going to really get me anything. Maybe 3 points there. If I did it. Down here, I could get a ship or 2, 3, 4, 5. Ship or that. But is it discounted? We don't know. Now let's go back to the basic game. Right there on the shipboard. Shipboard. Let's look for the symbol. Card. I think I just get to take a card, but I gotta pay for it. There it is. looking for it. Bear with me. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but it might. It just shows a card or a card, which is I can get a ship or that, but I'm sure I still have to pay the cost. Here we go. Pay the usual cost to acquire any ship improvements in the Caribbean. Then take a tier 2 card and put it in an empty spot. So I would pay the cost for it. But that's only if it's got some sort of special arrow symbol on it. This one does not. I don't think I just get one. And you got to tell me about that back part of the ship. Back part of the ship. Those are quests, black markets, figureheads, residents. Many of these are on different things. I think it's spend the indicated amount. I think you have to pay for it. And if I don't find it in the next, say, 10 seconds, then that's what we're going to have to do. Alright, I'm saying I'm just paying for it. So I could pay to get a ship, which what I got, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I get a 6 discount, so I could get a ship for 11. Is there a ship for 11? There's a ship for 10 right there. It's just going to give me some income and some victory points, 5. But what are these other residents? That's 18. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 11. Not enough for that. I don't think I can reside anywhere. There's a 6 that costs 10. No. Alright, no residents. So that ship is 10. Is there another ship out there? That one's 12. I get a 6 discount, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't get that one. So it looks like I can buy this ship if I use this upgrade. And that looks like it's going to give me the best value for my money. So it's 10. I get a 6 discount, so it only costs me 4. There it is, and I have a ship. It's going to give me some income at the end of the game, money-wise. Alright, and that was my 6 points in my upgrade. He gets his last turn. He's got his last card. He wants those discounts. He doesn't get it. He wants to explore, and Explore is on here. So he will get the Explore action when he comes here. He gets an upgrade, which is going to give him 3 more points. 1, 2, 3, and he gets to Explore. So his Explorer says he gets +2 to his Explore. And this one says Explore 4. So he gets 6 Explore and 6 points. Dang. He's at 40. And he gets 6 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to go as far as he can. He's going to get 2 victory points off of it. 1, 2, and that's it. It's done. So now we get one more income phase where I get 3, 6, 9, 11, and 2 points. 1, 2 points, and 11 money. Which actually that would have helped if I had had that coinage one at the end. So let's read this and see what it says to do. It says for solo mode, go here, in-game scoring, 4 points for each river crossed. This is for Jordan. 4 points for each river crossed. He's crossed 1, so he's going to get 4. That puts him at 46. All right. 6 points for each improvement card acquired. That's these. 1, 2, 3, 4. A boat is 5, 6, 7. Those are all improvement cards. So 7 times 6 is 42. That puts him at 88. So 50 and 33 is 88. Yeah, I'm not catching this guy. All right, and next there's more. 15 points for each residence he constructed. Well, it looks like he got one there, so he gets 15 points for that. That's put him at 48. And he's almost circled the board twice. Treasures are scored according to the multiplayer rules. All right, so treasures, he has, I guess all of his are automatically buried. They don't look buried to me. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. So 4 for that. These are worth 3 apiece. So that's 9, 13. These are worth 3 apiece. That's 6. That's 19 more points. So 48, 50 is 69, 67. So that puts him at here at another 50. So he is at 117. You see how this works? Terrible. 5 points for each quest card acquired. Holy crap. This is easy mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 30 puts him all the way down to 47. He's almost lapped it 3 times. And 10 points if he acquired at least 6 quests. If you have more points than Jordan, then you have won. Did he acquire 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He got 10 more points. So 47 to 57, he got 157 points. Holy moly schmoly. Jordan will always Jordan scores for those conditions. So I score in-game points based on multiplayer rules. Well, let's see what that does. 4 points for every river I cross. I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this is slow counting. Gain a point for every 5 remaining doubloons. Well, I got that. 2 points. 1, 2, because I have 12. Gain all points shown in the top right corner of each acquired improvement. 5, 9, that's 14, and 4 is 18, and 3 is 21. So that puts me at 55. Oh, and I get a little 50. Gee, I'm only about 102 behind. All right. Gain the depicted conditional points gray scroll on each improvement with the in-game scoring icon. All right. 3 for each river I crossed. That's 1, so I got 3. For every 3 emeralds, I get 7, so that's 10. That's 10. All right. So that puts me at 15. All right. Gain the depicted conditional points for each residence with the residence token on it. Each residence can score a maximum of 24 or 25 points. All right, so I have residence here. That says for every 3 of these I have, I get 8 to a max of 24. I get 24 points. That puts me at 39. Right? All right. 1, 2, 3, 24. Nice. Oh, but I have another residence. 4 points for each quest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16 more points from 55 and another 50. So I'm only 52 points behind. Doesn't look like I'm going to do it. Each treasure, unburied or buried, is worth points depending on the number of markers on the thing. If there are 0 to 2, it's worth 2. If they're 3 to 4, it's worth 3. If there's 5 to 6, they're worth 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, I think I did that right. And if there are 7 or more, they're worth 5. So I have 3 of these that are worth 4 apiece. That's 12. 3 of these that are 3 apiece is 9, is 21. And 3 of these that are 3 apiece is 30 points. So now I am at 35. Additionally, gain 2 points for each treasure that is buried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10 points. 45. All right. Reveal all quest cards and gain points depending on their listed condition. Each quest has a top and bottom, and the players will score the points of the highest condition met or exceeded. Quest cards can share the elements that meet their conditions. So if I had 2 of them that were referring to the same thing, they could share. So, where am I at? I'm at 45. I'm exactly 5. I am 12 behind. So this one says, upgrades. If you have 12, you get 3 points. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. If you have 14, you get 7. So I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. I have 48. This one says, if I have 3 gold, I get 3 points. If I had 5, I get 7. I only have 3, so I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And, all right. This one says, 3 pearls, 3 points. 5 is 7. 1, 2, 3. And this one says, bury 2 rubies, or I'm sorry, emeralds, or bury 3 emeralds. If you bury 2, it's worth 3 points. If you bury 3, it's worth 6. I buried 2 for 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. 157 to 157. You know there's got to be a tiebreaker. Is it for the regular mode, or is there a tiebreaker for solo? If you have more points than Jordan, you have won. I didn't have more points than Jordan. But let's go look for tiebreakers on this one. If each player scored points from at least 6 quest cards, gain an additional 10. I didn't. I only scored from 4. The player with the most points win. If there's a tie between multiple players, is broken by the player with the most buried treasure. I have 2, 4, 5. He has, his isn't buried. I didn't count his as buried because his just goes into chests and this. I don't know if his treasure is considered buried. If it is, he wins. If it isn't, I win. We're looking. This does not tell me. This is a rating action. He takes his treasure. It does not say the Gulf, Maracaibo, you know, I think I lose because I don't have more than him. This does not tell me that his treasures get buried because they just go to a chest. So, folks, it was a tie game. but you see how close it was, and this was on easy mode. I could have made some better decisions for sure, but I'm real happy that I was able to tie it up with Jordan Black Bart. Anyway, that is Pirates of Maracaibo. That is a solo playthrough, and wow, you see how tight it is, how close it is. Again, there's some iconography, but there's really only 4 different things that you can do. And I think you'll enjoy it. We're going to play this Friday night with 4 players. I'm going to teach it. This is the Wizard of Wizard of Mo Games. We're at the Wizard's table. This is Pirates of Maracaibo. I am out. Arrgh.